Welcome back to Super Sentai Review, episode number 140. Yep, we're basically discussing 6 more episodes of Shinkenger, episodes 41 through 46. Basically, you kind of think of these episodes as this. Basically, that, well, 41 to 42, 43 is basically a series of 3 loosely connected episodes. Yeah, because basically, like, 41 is a prelude to the next 2 episodes. Oh, yeah, definitely. That's simple what it is. It's basically focused on Koha, or basically she thinks she's replacing everything she's bullied, but not really, no. So, though it is pointed out, though, by G that in this episode, like, because basically the monster goes back to the same location he just been once before, and in the very next episode, it's revealed that, yes, basically that, well, it's revealed in episode 42 that he apparently has been making a line to use chess pieces, mind you, for this on the map. So they figure out that apparently he's planning along this line. Now, it's revealed what he wants to do is open up the abyssal trench, I believe it is, basically over this giant hole in Japan to cause a lot of chaos. That's basically what he wants to do. And in the case of Dayu, she played no really role in this plan at all. It all depends upon Juzu. And he asks, like, where is my sword? I want my sword back. Have you finished yet? And he does pull it out of the ground. Apparently he forged in the ground for some reason. Not really sure why he put it there for. And then eventually he tries to get him back. He's like, hey, I made this of your family. Yeah, it's kind of revealed that apparently looks like his wife. No, it's not Dayu, it's some other woman. Or apparently killed her to make this sword. So he wants him to use this sword to destroy this mountain of rocks. What apparently, like, if you destroy it, then the thing will open. He ends up basically taking the sword and then he slices up the elusive. And then he pretty much destroys the thing, effectively closing off the portal anyways. Yeah, because episode 42 ended basically looked like the stair place looked like they were trying to open. But he stops and eventually he's destroyed by the end of episode 43. And that's the last you see of him. Now, pretty much in a way, start episode 44, we're beginning the endgame arc. Yep, the endgame arc. Yeah, it's like, okay, so we have a series of 3 episodes. And yeah, pretty much 44 is basically the prelude to this, and 45 and 46 is basically the start of the endgame arc, which is basically a 5-part ending to this thing. Yes. Where basically there's some mysterious things going on with, of course, Takachu, where, yeah, there's stuff revealed about him in this episode, where he got injured last episode and eventually tries to get away. He tries to deal with whatever the threat is, and then eventually he's too injured to deal with the threat. So everyone takes on the monster, and then all of a sudden, we see a mysterious. Sort of the episode, you see this mysterious Kabuto with the emblem of the Shiba household on his shoulders. Now, this is not a standard one. This actually belongs to somebody else. And then, of course, basically, like, well, then she ends up basically, then we see this person transforming, and we see a female Shuriken Red. Who is this person, you might ask? Well, she is actually revealed to be the true 18th head of the Shiba clan. Yep, she is the true leader of the clan. Not Takachu, her. It's revealed that he is actually a decoy. Yep, he is in fact a decoy. And by the way, she has her own retainer, who's like the old man. Except he's a jerk. A very uptight jerk. He refers to Genta as someone of low birth. So basically he called him a peasant. Look, dude, you realize though, in the 21st century, no one talks that way anymore? Probably because his family was so uptight. And so basically, shoot him out of there. And of course, he also unleashed it to this. He was also very happy to see that the device becomes basically a suit mode for the Shurikengers. So they don't have any choice about to work with her. And their first battle is simply sees her where she transforms. And then, of course, apparently the Kabuto decided to put the disc on the sword and give her sword because reason. And then she moves so slowly. And the nameless Hoarder like, what the heck is she doing? Everyone else is going normal speed. She's moving in slow motion. Look at the very next episode they fixed this. Because I'm sure that maybe Toei got some complaints about this. Or maybe that the producer was not happy with this because of reaction. So they had to basically speed up her attitude or attacks for the next episode. So only just the first. Now, in the case of this guy here, despite and of course, basically Takachu leaves, and of course he does apologize for deceiving him, and of course, basically the old man decides to go out to see him, while of course he decides to wander. Genta finds him and eventually makes his car to defeat him, but nope, not really. And then he goes wandering, and he ends up at the grave of his supposed father, was actually the previous leader. And then Juzo shows up, says, okay, we have nothing left. Fight me. He's like, sure. Brings out a sword. Now, even though they took away his other disc and the super mode, he still kept his morpher. Interesting, just like Genta did. And their fight is very different from before. Excuse me. Unlike the way it was about 20 episodes prior to this, this one feels like a lot more stuff is going on. Lots of more running around. Last one was perfect. I love the first round of this fight. This one feels a bit disjointed. Like, oh, run around trees. And then all of a sudden, horses. Yeah, ride some horses. G gets involved too. Though he gets retrieved by the Kabuto. And of course, now, they decided to split. Now, it's like they're going to the field. Basically, she volunteers to go into the field. And then, of course, basically, it would be a lot better. Oh, by the way, her Joker retainer, because she does not like his attitude, she had him bound for saying despicable things about, and laughing at her decoy. Yeah, because the way he treated him, he was a joke. So she got very much disrespected. So he basically disappears for a while. So eventually, everyone else does go look for him while everyone else deals with monsters of the episode. Also, Dayu returns to the ship. First time in quite a while. I think she returns in episode 45. So this makes it the first time in exactly 20 episodes she's actually been off the ship. Yep, and here she's back, and she's basically playing. As for the case of the Butcher, he's still on the bottom of the Shinzu River recharging. Yeah, I won't see him again for quite a while. So this is is strictly mentioned. And you also have it where... And by the way, episode 46 ends basically having Juzu and Takachu basically about to do the next part of their clash. Very good ending for 46. But in the case of episodes so far, for these, we're getting toward the very end of this very arc. Now, of this very run for Shinkenger. Yes, overall anyway, Shinkenger's almost done. As of this video, as of recording, I basically have 3 episodes left to go. I'm not going to do the video. I'm probably going to watch 1 episode next. And I have a stream due. I'll probably do 2 more after that. And then I'll do my next review, my final thoughts on Shinkenger. Because today basically will be the finale for Shinkenger. And then we'll do some reading. I got a lot of graphic novels, some light novels to read. And then, now in the case of tomorrow, I have no new anime tomorrow. So I'm probably going to do some comic corners. I'm hoping to do some because I have a big stack of books here. I have a total number here of about 33 graphic novels. Yes, 33. It's a lot. I'm going to try to get through the best I can because basically I keep getting books last few days. First was 12 a couple of days ago, and yesterday was 4, and today's 5 books. Who knows how many I'll get tomorrow, but it depends. Mm-hmm. But in the case, now, interesting though, now they hinted at the whole thing of Takachu being a liar early on in the series. Here, they pay it off. It's like they planted it early on, and they just basically just put it there and left there, and they explain they do, though they do explain later what it is. Now, in the case of the princess herself, well, unlike in Power Rangers, where she was actually, her counterpart Lauren was the original samurai, the Samurai Red's sister, his older sister. Here, they're not related at all. Nope, completely unrelated. And apparently, it was her father's idea for the decoy because right after. Now, they've done this flashback. The whole thing with the decoy, it was conceived basically right there. Now, where he came from, I don't really know. We do see his pregnant wife, where she's basically escorted away while the battle between the previous generation Shurikengers and when I take up is the Butcher and his forces, which they have taken out pretty much all the Shurikengers there. And of course, she gets away, and everybody thought she was going to give birth to a boy. Nope, she gave birth to a girl. Now, in the case of the actress, she's not that bad looking. She's actually a very lovely woman, well, I can tell. Yes, it aired roughly 13 years ago. Oh, and by the way, the woman's name is Kaoru Suba. Yep. And here's the thing. Here's something she has in common with her equivalent in Power Rangers, Lauren. Lauren appeared for 5 episodes. Yep, 5. In the case of this one, she appears for 6 episodes. Yep, so 1 episode less, but than her Power Rangers equivalent. Though the thing is, they stretched out the final episode of this one basically for a 2-parter. Yep. But yeah, in the case of the movie that comes right afterwards, would I review it? This like I may have reviewed it already. I probably will, but I do want to finish up Shurikengers today. I'll probably review it a little bit. Yeah, this like I did watch this movie about 6 years ago. I am going to review it. Yep. So apparently at the time, the actress who played Kaoru Suba, 14. Yes, 14 years old. How is she currently? Well, she was born in 1995. So she is currently about almost 30. Yeah, she's almost 30 right now. Mm-hmm. But the actress who plays her, it was Rana Nagoshi, who actually is retired. Yeah, she retired about 5 years ago. In 2017, focused on school. But, yeah, she's basically about 27 now. Yep, 27. Mm-hmm, yep. But, yeah, not much else to say. These episodes are both good. And I can't wait to discuss more episodes of this one. So, that's going to be it for now. I'm going to see you all later for my review, of the final 3 episodes of this thing, okay? Next video. Bye.